Hello everyone, my name is Wang Ziyu, and today I'm gonna introduce myself and my country's culture and how to define myself. I come from China and my ethnicity is Han, and there's no doubt that I'm an Asian. We all know that China has a history of thousands of years, and the culture of these thousands of years has deeply influenced by our behavior. This is not only reflected in the language and customs, but I think it is more reflected in the interaction between family, friends, and elders. And we are deeply influenced by traditional Chinese values such as filial piety and respect for elders, collectivism, and so on. But I believe these three things are the same all over the world. After that, let's talk about my class and how to define myself. I believe that most of the students are middle class, and I will not discuss the rich people here because I think there's no meaning of it. If you ask me the questions, I would say I come from a middle class family, and this background has given me the opportunity to receive a quality education and to explore my culture identity more freely. And I'm very satisfied now because my parents do not put pressure on me to think about food, clothing, housing, and transportation. And I think the most important part is money problem. I do not have to worry about that. And they even send me to study abroad, which I'm very appreciative for that. All they need is just want me to study hard and keep myself safe. Not too much financial stress and giving children better education. Better education is my definition of middle class. Definition of middle class, yeah. So except this, I'm going to talk about how do I define myself and how do culture story influence me to define myself. I didn't really care about the definition of myself at first, but I gradually discovered that my culture story is passed down through my family and society. I mean the annual traditional festivals such as Mid-Autumn Festival, Dragon Boat Festival, and the Spring Festival. When family get together to eat together, it makes me feel more confident and profound about my own culture. Because these festivals are not only an opportunity to celebrate, but also a moment to inherit culture and strengthen family bonds. My parents have been pay attention to my growing since my childhood, and I have been growing up in their attention. I have learned the value of finding myself is respecting and caring for others. Growing up in that environment made me better understand the importance of collectivism, and also how to care about others. Additionally, I think I'm a humorous person. Yeah, that's just my own perspective. Yeah. Why would I say that? Maybe just in the daily communication, whether with friends or strangers, I always want to be the first person who want to find a topic to talk about, and I try to avoid awkward situations if they doesn't talk. And now there is a very popular word called emotional values, which means that when you get along with others, you can always bring happiness to them, and you guys can always have a topic to communicate. I think that's a very positive effect, whether on myself or others. Yeah. So in addition, other traditional Chinese values, indirect communication and avoidance of conflict are common models, especially with families, friends, or strangers. Yeah, I usually pay more attention to their feelings and wonder whether they feel inappropriate if they hear what I say. So if I really say it, I will apologize at the first time. So this way of communication enables me to better adapt and adjust myself in different countries and different cultural backgrounds, especially when I communicate with more direct and open cultures. I will express myself more openly. So move to the next questions is relate my culture essay with one theory we learned. So I Google a theory called, I don't know how to talk about this, maybe just like a confidence theory of culture dimension that help explain my culture experience. That's basically just talk about Chinese society has a high power distance and a strong tendency of collectivism. So this is not only reflecting family interactions, but also affects the way I communicate with others. Even in society, I am more inclined to consider the collective benefit rather than the individual. And then there is another theory that we've studied in class called Laswell model. Originally just published by Howard Laswell in 1948. So the model analyzes communication from the perspective of 5 foundational questions, like who, what channel, and what effects, who to say. So these questions list the 5 basic components of the communication process: sender, message, channel, receiver, and effect. I think there is a saying in China that matched this very well, which is called not listening to the elderly and suffering losses in front of you. This means that if you don't listen to people who have more experience than you usually do not have a good consequence. I think it fits all 5 parts of the model. So here I would like to conclude is that my culture background not only affects my personal behavior and communication style, but also shape my interaction with society. I have learned how to find my place in a team and realize my value by supporting the collective. At the same time, my cultural identity allows me to keep an open mind and not to be afraid to communicate with others in the face of the global culture diversity. Well, sticking to my own culture roots, it also allowed me to be comfortable in different environments, so as to show my diverse side and enrich my self-knowledge.